Namaste. Happy New Year's, everybody. Yesterday was February 4th, so that was the day of Yang Earth dog that just started as of yesterday, according to Chinese astrology. So today I'm going to show you a little bit of what's coming for the new year, according to Chinese metaphysics. It's truly an honor for me to be here today, and thank you so much for having me. Before I begin, I'd like to thank Dr. Professor Ramakrishna Shastri and the Indian Institute of Oriental Heritage for inviting me here today, all the way from San Francisco, California. I am deeply honored to participate on the 41st Annual International Conference in Astrology, and it's really a truly honor to be here. Now, what you see here, this is a chart of Chinese astrology based on date selection. So this is a date of June 20th, 2017. And I want to just start off why is this day very, very important for me. June 17, 2017 was a Yang Earth Tiger Day, as you can see. Oh, actually, it's kind of hard to read it here. But this particular date was a very, very important date for me since I'm also Yang Earth person. So if you look at the chart on the top, you'll see 4 little boxes. It has the year, the month, day, and the hour. And even with some of my Vedic friends who did my astrology for me for this timing, said, wow, Sasha, this is going to be an incredible day. It's been predicted for about 3 months of all the study. So one day when I got up, exactly actually June 17th, and June 20th, and I walked over to my computer, opened it up in the morning, and I received an invitation to attend this conference from Dr. Shastri. I was very excited because I said, wow, this is really incredible. And isn't it wonderful how Vedic reading matches East Asian reading as well? And we call this Batsi in Chinese or Saju in Korean. And I'm Korean, so this is a part of the process that I started when I was first born. My mother named me according to this astrology, and I've been doing it, I've been trying to study for a long, long time. So, oops, okay. So who am I, and why am I on the stage today, all the way in New Delhi? My name is Sasha Lee, and I'm passionate about making ancient Asian wisdom of Batsi astrology, Saju astrology, and Vedic astrology accessible to the global audience. And I have been committed for 15 years presenting 3 of these astrologies all over the United States. And I can say that it all started 25 years ago when I first started, but my interest in ancient philosophies actually stem back much earlier, all the way to my childhood, growing up in post-war Seoul, Korea. And today I will show you a bit of my history, where I come from, what I've been doing, and why some of the things that you could pick up and some of the tips I'm going to give you, you can take care of it, take it home with you to prepare for the new year of the dog. As many of you know, I want to share my perspective on Feng Shui and astrology. Feng Shui and astrology are connected. Astrology is diagnosis, and Feng Shui is medicine. One speaks of space and the other time, and they're constantly interacting together. I have watched the videos of some of the past conference speakers, and I am deeply inspired by Swami Vivekananda when he addressed the importance of reviving our ancient cultural philosophy from the aftermath of colonialism and oppression. And keeping this ancient knowledge alive is to remember the pre-colonial past. And I understand how this fits into the post-colonization of India. But it also rings true of Korean society and native history. And Margaret Alva articulated that this modern era of science is both threatening and opportune for our ancient philosophies, while science cannot explain astrology, spirituality, and metaphysics, is getting closer with its deeper understanding of subjects like quantum physics. And as the keeper and protector of this ancient wisdom, information, man, space, and time that is projected in this slide right here. And I know that everyone, this amazing audience, and the great speakers could come together and agree that in these globally challenging times, the benefits of ancient philosophies are truly precious. Each cultural, regional style of astrology, from Vedic astrology, Batsi astrology, Saju astrology, 4 pillars of astrology, Western astrology, has a different flair and focus. My early experiences in Seoul after the Korean War has left deep impression on me. I was 7 years old after the Korean War, and at a time when the country was rebuilding itself after the war that left Seoul in shambles. It said that 75% of Korea was destroyed by the Korean War. During this time, Korea was a Confucius society with Buddhist beliefs, and Saju, Korean astrology, was used for arranging all the marriages in Korea until 1950. And naming all the children was used in this astrology. So what you see right here is a man and a woman, figuring out if they're compatible. I just want to show you how it's done in Korean astrology. And to take you back even further, it is well known that Korea's great ancient palaces were built all according to Pungsu, Korean Feng Shui. It is commonly known that during the 35 years of Japanese occupation in Korea, Japanese military and the government had used large metal spikes to mess up the Pungsu of the royal Joseon dynasty, destabilizing the Korean dynasty. So metaphysical stories like this in Korea is a commonplace and well known. And the validity of ancient philosophy was not questioned. So here's a photo of a slide of Korean flag with a Canadian flag. And when I turned 10 years old, my life changed. After living in Korea all this time, my parents immigrated to Canada, Toronto, Canada, when I was 10 years old. So most of my childhood was in Canada. My mother made sure that I remember the Korean flag, which symbolized I Ching and Yin Yang. And this is a page that my mother wrote for me, and this is how I started to practice at a very early age about the Korean flag and what it symbolized. And what I didn't know is that the Korean flag is a symbol of China. Okay. So here's let me see. This is let me see, how did this happen? Okay. So one of the reasons we're using astrology is sometimes you're a little confused in life. You need some help. You need some guidance. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? And this is the heaven luck of the chart. And so this is the heaven luck, and we call it Batsi, or 4 pillars. And also the earth luck, which is our environment. So could you see the chart here? Okay. So everyone is curious, what is in store for me for the new year of Earth Dog 2018? So as you can see, it's Earth over Earth. So this year you can expect the world to be a little bit more calmer than last 2 years, because Earth supports Earth. Unlike last 2 years, we had fire and metal, and it creates lots of violence, lots of natural disasters. So during the Yin Fire Rooster year of 2017, when the fire and metal were in conflict, creating lots of violence and natural disasters through the world, last year alone, there were over 300 30 natural catastrophes around the world, leading to 353 billions of economic loss. And also 97% of the problems that we had were caused by weather. Weather-related events such as water, flood all over the place, fire, and I don't know if you guys heard, back in October, there was a huge fire in Santa Rosa, California, which was only about 10 miles from my house. So for one day, we were so afraid that it's going to come close to our house and burn everything out. And earthquake. Many earthquakes, and that's one thing you could expect in 2018. When Earth and Earth comes together, it's going to create lots of natural disasters, especially in the form of earthquakes. So 2017 was the costliest year on record for weather disaster. Okay.
Invite Pandit Akhilesh Sharma to share a few words with us.